Hello? Hello, hello? Oh, yeah. Hello, hello, hello? Yeah. Hello, hello, hello? Yep.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh, here we go. Yo. Talofa love, everyone. Malolo sui maua, malilangi mama. Welcome to our second Whau Schools Debate. Please ask if you're in a blue shirt even, or Malosi Project, or part of the support team, please come and take a seat. While we get started, my name is Ina Patisolo, and I am the director of the Whau Pasifika Trust, and we are day 5 of our Whau Pasifika Festival. And this event is the highlight for many of my family who are that tall and that tall and this wide and that old and this old, you know, like it's a real highlight last year, so unexpectedly. So I'm really excited for this year. I'm going to hand it over to Rev Asoramosa to open our event and give it the blessing that it deserves, and then we'll continue. So thank you, Rev.
Talofa to you all. It's Matariki season, and in Onga Amanta we started to teach our kids the Matariki songs, and one of the songs that I have been using, or it chose me when we opened this festival in Avondale, the song chose me, and I felt I will continue to sing it until the end of the festival. So I'm going to lead, and you are going to follow. That's the way it is. It's a song that captures a theme, and the overall theme of the Whau Pasifika Festival this year is a well-known Tufa Maunga. To begin that walk, let us commend this event in prayer to God. Father, we thank you that
with us tonight. First up, I invite Matua Vailuanga, our maestro. Vailuanga, an ex-Whau Pasifika committee member, but a forever member, absolutely. A holder of Bachelor of Science, 1925, but looking very good for his age. Please seat anywhere. Next up, we have Fia Collins. I invite Vasa Fia Collins to our table. A fantastic event producer, advisor, consultant extraordinaire. And yes, thank you for joining us. And the last seat is Nikita Sionetali, who is a current Whau Youth Board member. She is a fourth year law student, a double major, and an ex-Malosi Project candidate. And there we go. So we've got 3 fantastic judges. Thank you. Our rose between 2 other roses. Thank you. Next, we're going to invite our Malosi Project co-directors to come up and give an introduction to what the Malosi Project does at Auckland Uni. Also, and just an introduction to the rules. So we're just going to do that straight from the introduction of what you do and then straight into the debate rules, and then we are ready to go. So I'll get you to introduce yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Ina. Malo lavale soifua maua malalangi mama. Talofa lava everyone and welcome again to the Whau Debate. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, first of all glory goes back to God for bringing us all here safely. Without him, I don't think any of us would have made it. My name is Lani. I'm one of the co-directors for Malosi. Percy, do you want to introduce?
And I am another one of the co-directors for the Malosi.
So you're probably wondering, who are we and what do we stand for? So the project stands for the Movement for Action and Law to Overcome Social Injustice. Wow. That's so cool. Who are we? We are basically senior Pacific law students within the University of Auckland Law School. Just amazing, right? Wow. What do we do? Malosi, like I said, is basically university. We go out into our communities, we go out into high school, and we encourage them to pursue higher education, specifically the field of law. And obviously, most of us know that representation for Pasifika people. And so we emphasize a lot of these community programs that we facilitate. Say a big shout out to all our volunteers here today, because I'd actually like to welcome all our volunteers up so we can introduce your name and the high school that you went to. Shot, guys. Team. We'll start on this side. So,
hello, I'm Harmony and I went to Macaulay High.
Some girls' grammar school.
Hi everyone, my name is Lena and I went to
Talafalava, malo lele. My name's Giovanna and I went to Vanguard Military.
Talafalava, everybody. My name is Vika and I went to Sacred Heart College.
I went to this great school, Kelston Boys.
yeah, big shout out to our volunteers. Glory to God for your guys' hearts to serve. Just so amazing. Explain the rules and yeah, more about that. Thank you.
Nice. And waiting for, and this is the actual debate. So I will explain how the debate works. Wow, hello to our newcomers right here. So the debate will go as follows. So we have our affirming team and we have our negating team. So the affirming team will start first. Speaker will go, and after the affirming team, then the negating team, first speaker will go, and then it'll alternate as follows. So affirming, negating, and then the concluding speakers will go, and then the negating concluding speaker will start. Affirming concluding speaker. Between each of these speakers, there will be a minute, and they each have 3 minutes to speak. In that 3 minutes, and that'll be included in that time. All the teams have been briefed, so they're clear on how the rules go. There is 30 seconds left, at which point the 3 minute time will go, and then a bell will go off again, and that'll be the end of the time. The will speak even after the 3 minutes is up, but points will be deducted for every 30 seconds that they go over. From each team will conclude again, and they'll have 1 minute to sum up their team's points, at which point that'll end. Safe. Just some housekeeping rules and also just some respect rules. Please don't make them feel ashamed for their points. Also clapping. We know you guys want to show your love and support to our speakers, but just like spirit fingers or like clicking, because your clapping might just put them off. After each debate, myself and Lani will take the marking schedules that will come up. So we'll roll on straight from when these guys finished. The next debate will come up, and then we'll have a break after the first two debates. And also, there's 2 preliminary rounds, and the winner from the next round will go to the finals. Safe? Everyone clear? Give a round of applause.
And warm Pacific greetings to you. My name is Grace Mutsang, and to my right, Delpha Mappa. As we all know, we are the affirming team of today's behavior within our interpersonal relationships. This is through some cases through the one-sided story presented on social media platforms. A new literate scholars discussing the fact that Social Development Ministry of New Zealand defined the Level 3 literacy exam as a suitable minimum for work in a complex advanced society. It's a bare minimum, which included that our Maori and Pacific people scored lowly. Literacy is more prized than having free time on the PlayStation. This results into our Maori and Pacific achievers as well as low-income workers. We aren't able to succeed, surpass the limits that as how we are seen within our interpersonal.
Talofa lava, my name is Lassie Praise Timau. To the left of me, I have Gideon, Maddie, and Honey. We are Avondale College, and today we are negating the statement, cultural representation in the media does more harm than good for Māori and Pacific Island cultures. Our 4 points will be, 1, the advantages media has for our economy. 2, the growing culture of brown excellence. 3, overcoming stereotypes. And 4, the awareness and advocacy that media provides for our Pacific, Māori and Pacific communities. The affirming team has stated, the affirming team continues to say the phrases, what we are seen as, what we are portrayed as, the effect this has on our future generations, but fails to mention the fact that our people are stronger than this and are intelligent enough to overlook what others perceive us as. Our first point is the advantage media has for our economy. Media influences within the Māori and Pacific Island communities are vital to the growth of our homelands. Media influences within the MPI community give our islands the massive exposure that attributes to one of the most important economic activities within our homelands, tourism. An economic sector boosted by media that is pivotal to poverty alleviation. We see this achieved throughout our everyday life through realistic portrayals of Māori and Pacific lifestyles in the videos shared by Miss Pacific Islands on all social media platforms, We see the portrayal of Samoan culture in Dwayne Johnson films through cinema, and we see the Māori cultural representation in Stan Walker music videos on YouTube. This offers a path to economic security that allows for the success of broader development goals for our communities. This could mean infrastructure development. This could mean economic growth through jobs. So this provides more opportunities for our people.
I strongly rebut what the negating team has mentioned, the economic growth. I believe that not many of our tourists come through because of what is portrayed on the media. But I just want to talk about misrepresentation in the media. The media often shows MPI people on crime or struggles and not showing their true diversity. Also, there's a lot of pressure on Pasifika people to fit certain stereotypes online. This hurts their image and self-esteem. We need more accurate and respectful representation of Pasifika cultures on social media. In the year 2021, our popular reality TV show Police 107 racial stereotypes as they continue to portray our young brown men as being brutish. Brutish is quote unquote like a brute. A brute is an extremely violent or brutal person, resembling a beast, showing a lack of human sensibility. This is the image painted by the media of our young brown men. Most are brothers, fathers, uncles, and most are playing a vital role in their families. The analysis of 12 episodes of Police 107 aired in late 2020 quantitatively compared the data with official police statistics. We found that on Police 107, Māori and Pasifika people are underrepresented as police officers, overrepresented as suspects, overrepresented as in violent offense categories. Also, most of the TV airtime dedicated to suspects is spent on Māori and Pasifika. I argue that these distortions are made worse by contrasting comparisons with white suspects. White suspects are less often portrayed as suspects or violent offenders, and more often depicted as harmless drunks or bad drivers. Overall, these distortions and comparisons reinforce the perception of Māori and Pasifika people as just another violent criminal.
I will be talking about the brown excellences. One thing I would like to rebut is what you said. More adding, more. We need more represent in the community and in the media. I believe, and I firmly believe. Oh, actually, no. I strongly believe that our people, what we're doing on media is just one-sided. Don't know the whole story, and also, it's saying yes that the person is Samoan, for example. Samoan, your culture does not represent what you have done. If you do brown excellences, yes. And as a child, you grow up to see want to be particularly this thing and that thing. You want to be a celebrity, like Dwayne Johnson, as Paris Goebel. She's a dancer, and she represents the Samoan culture around the whole world. And okay, the thing is, they represent their culture strongly, and what I believe, because you have a dream, am I right? If you can if you achieve it, that's all I have. Thank you.
Hello. I'd like to that I say what you said was it was mainly celebrities, which I got fully cover our population of our community, the MPI culture, like stereotypes. The media can reinforce US issue. For example, let's take it back to history, eh? 1970s, advertisement, headlines, article headlines, our people were always painted out as bad. Pacific, Māori communities. But that's a misrepresentation the MIP culture. These stereotypes are harmful as they are assumptions, but can lead to the discrimination in PI cultures. Yeah, thank you.
Hello. Before I would like to go into my third point, I would just like to bring up a point that the opposition has mentioned. They stated that headlines after headlines, we were painted as a violent minority. And you also stated that, quote unquote, you said, let's take it back to the past. But if you think about it, that's the past. It's not really now. However, back in that time, the media was used to give us a voice by mentioning the Polynesian Panthers movement, which gave us a voice. I would also like to ask the other team a question. What counts as representation? How are you viewing cultural representation? Does watching the news and seeing a wanted brown man with Maori or Pacifica features count as representation? Or are you just grouping an individual with a minority? I want to ask you another perception of seeing people who look like us, the culture in a good way. Reshaping the way they perceive topics that touch people's hearts, which are true. This will positively influence the people to go out and experience this culture firsthand. Indulging in the lifestyle by traveling there, learning the language, and spreading the culture on their socials, reinforcing the positive sides of Māori and Pacific. Thank you.
Malo lelei. Rebut your guys' statement as what you said, past is past, but past defines what we are now. Because dawn raids, if you go back to dawn raids, you will see that defines. You see how our past generation went through a lot of things to get us where. My statement is mental health. Mental health is one thing that is based around the cultural representation on the media. The influence of media, both traditional and social, plays a role in crisis. Negative media portrays cyberbullying, harassing. I have one example of cultural representation in the media that did harmful. One of our Kelston girls, Samoan girl, she was put online and was bullied for her mistakes. And if you know Polyface, you would know that that was a big competition and very serious. Her actions were wrong, and it was put out on display on the media by her own. And that just misrepresents our culture because everyone is putting our stuff down. So 20% Māori Pacific Islanders who committed suicide because of the fact that they got harassed and bullied online for their culture. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Kia ora. I'd just like to talk about Pacifica representation in the media and how the awareness and visibility with Pacifica in the media continues to positively affect our communities. But first, I'd like to rebut statements made by my opposition. With media, we continue to have the ability to start and ignite these conversations around mental health. We continue to see more acknowledgement, especially around men's mental health. Within our community, we need to keep these spaces open for us to connect with each other, as despite what has become because of colonization, we are community-based, we are family-based, and these values will continue to help us stick together and help with each other's mental health. But on to my point about awareness and visibility. Pacifica representation in the media has had and continues to have profound positive impacts, with the opportunity to raise awareness and propel Pacifica advocates has played a profound role in Pacifica visibility. In 2021, Tuvalu's Prime Minister delivered a powerful speech standing near us, and activism such as the Ihumātao land dispute in New Zealand has been pivotal. Ihumātao, a site of historical and cultural significance to Māori, faced the threat of development. The dispute gained widespread attention in 2019 when activists occupied the land to prevent its sale and development. In the media, I'm sure all of you saw its coverage, and you saw the Māori people standing up for what they believe in and using media as a positive thing to highlight the wrongdoings of the government and all that came before them. In conclusion, I believe that we have pointed out points of positive media and how it's been able to push tourism, which is great for our communities back home, our homelands, our beautiful home, and provide jobs. We've talked about being able to see brown excellence in the media. We've also been able to talk about its awareness that we continue to raise. Thank you.
To conclude our affirmative side, as we have pointed, the constant portrayal displays certain biases, misrepresentation, stereotypes, which lead to the negative impact of our mental health. We know that there is a massive influence required to waive a person's perspective or insight of a certain situation. Therefore, in our discussion, we have seen that there is still a continued need of improvement within the media to counter overused stereotypes and biases that we young people face today. Thank you so much.
We as the negating team acknowledge the negative effects media may have had on our culture. However, this constant victim mentality gets us nowhere as a community. What the affirming team continues to fail to mention is that we also have Tasilima Iwasolu Amo. We also have Miss Heilala, and we also have Te Matatini. Culture represents with spaces to express, educate, and communicate the values that make our culture. A culture that allowed for us to be where we are right now. A culture that has allowed us to fellowship today in this space because of Whau Pacifica. A culture that should not be limited by the perspective of others, but has been put on a pedestal through social media to improve the economy of our homeland, to improve the growing culture of brown excellence, to overcome stereotypes, and to bring awareness and advocacy to the media that provides for our MPI communities. Thank you.
Okay, yes. So that was our first round, everyone. Another round of applause for Kelston Girls College as they leave the stage. And Avondale College as they also exit the stage left, exit the stage right. Our judges are deliberating and they will continue to talk through all the gritty choices that they've got to make. But we are going to have a little break here. Please stand up. Have a little stretch, reaching up to the sky. Yes, up to, and back down to Papatunuku, up down to the whenua here, down low. Okay, and we're swirling like tawhiri matea. Excellent. And then we are sitting. Are you going to have a debrief now? Yeah, while I'm pattering. Okay, thank you very much. So that was our round one debate. What's going to happen is that we're going to get into our round two in about 2 minutes. And then we will have the results of the winners of round one versus round two for our final round. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with what our two teams actually brought up in that discussion. For me, cultural representation in the media does more harm than good to Māori and Pacific Island cultures. And actually, today, I really want to do a shout out to the incredible media team, which is behind you, which is actually bringing this event out into the stratosphere, live streamed for people who can't make it today, but also a recording for the future. So please give a round of applause to ASKQ and the Kelston Boys High media crew. There are 12 students who've been going through a program of media and video production. And it is actually going to counter, well, what we hope is going to counter some of the misrepresentation that we see in our media. If we have more brown faces, like we have our director there in the background, and we have more faces behind the cameras, like you see right now. We've got 5 cameras. Pasifika and Māori do you see in these positions? We don't just want to be the performers on stage. We don't just want to be those who are smiling and entertaining. Narrating actually our lives and actually. So I'm going to give myself, some of these, thank you. I'm also going to do a little topic. Thank you very much to the Malosi Project for giving us some outstanding topics to debate. Last year we had some really crunchy topics, but it also segues really nicely into the Whau Pasifika Festival. So I'm just going to continue to deliberate here. On Saturday in Moana Fresh Shop, owned by Maila Urale and Claudia Jowett, celebrating. On Sunday, we restaged Awa Ititangi, the dance work by Dr. Opilongi Asam, and that was responded to human emotions and grief, which I thought really spoke beautifully to our theme of our festival, which is Ele Tufa Mata. We've had 2 days of poly workshops, 6 hours, and we reckon we've had nearly 1,000 families on Monday and Tuesday for our workshops. Yeah! Thank you very much. And actually are supporting 40 students, so debate teams, 40 students. We have the Malosi Project here, who are the pathway for our students leaving school, hopefully. Right, so hopefully they see themselves in young co-directors such as Paris here, and we've got our amazing media crew here who are capturing everything. So we've got a real force of rangatahi documenting our event tonight, And we've also got, for Whau Pasifika, we've got 2 media crews ourselves. We've got a socials team in blue who are doing the incredible social media platform, Facebook and Instagram. And we have Ranui 135, our brothers and our sisters out there who have been taking our professional photography and videography for the week. So actually our festival has been about providing opportunities for our young people, and that is actually what tonight is. So are we ready to judge? I'll just stop talking now. And may I please, another round of applause for round 1 debating team. You are the affirming team to my right. Come on, host. Yes, keep hydrated. Very good. Koko Samoa, even better. Okay, and up against them is our Whau Schools collab team. Thank you. Now, we do seem to have a little bit of a disadvantage here with this 4th team. Are we going to have a Malosi Project 4th person? No? Got it? Okay. They don't need help. This is a trio. Yep. Ready. Okay, so I will leave you with our debate topic number 2. Our education systems are not doing enough to support our Pacific youth.
Imagine a world where there are no no's and no yeses. Imagine a world where everyone has their own truth. If you look at the issues that are affecting young people today, it is equivalent to the failure of the education system. The education system is too colonial in the sense that we are the bullies, you listen to us, this is what you should believe, and this is how you should learn. Honorable judges, respected opponents, and esteemed audience, talofa love and warm Pacific greetings to you all. This is the Whau student debating team for Kelston Boys High. My name is Walesimot Sangao. Next to me, creation is to shape an education system that delivers equitable and excellent outcomes. Are these excellent outcomes visible in regards to our Pacific youth? There are 4 key aspects that we would like to argue that supports our argument. Firstly, bias our people face, and lastly, industrialism as well as the conclusion. But without further ado, I would like to... The role of the education system is to cause the student to learn. If they're doing enough to cause the we have to ask the question, is the education system being the fence at the top of the hill or the ambulance at the bottom of the hill? You reap what you sow. What the education system has been sowing for many years has reaped. Why is it that so many of our PI students are failing, dropping out of schools instead of enrolling into universities? In 2020, school regularly, 51% of our PI youth did not even enroll into tertiary education. Only 19%. Where are the rest of our Pacific youth? Why are they falling off the hill so rapidly? I believe the young person can achieve and do it when they are given the futures, but pathways for their learning. Every student is unique. Every student has a different learning style and a different dream. Those dreams deserve to be turned into reality. That is only possible if the education system starts to invest to grow. Why in 2024 is education still a term by the word school? School is not for everyone. Education is. Just because one student succeeded get down the same route. Just like in the words of Albert Einstein, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Youth to just give up. Why is the education system not being versatile and bending to cater to the needs of their citizens? Our PI youth want to be so much more. The fulfillment of their dreams can and should not be limited to just being found in school. The worst and most common scenario is our students are dropping out of school and completely falling off the cliff because they are simply being the fact that the education is not being found in their schools. Thank you.
Malolele, my name is Sia. We are the negating team. I am first speaker. I would cover the topics of scholarships for Pacific youth, school support that cater to people. 2 is going to cover uni prep, and lastly, speaker 3 is going to talk about cultural groups and classes, educational equality, and fostering academic success within the demographic. Scholarships reduce a financial burden of schools and other costs, making education more accessible for Pacific youth. This enables more students to pursue their academic and career goals. Students also helps with financial pressures. Scholarships allows Pacific, but also contributes to overall empowerment of Pacific communities. Thank you.
First, I would like to rebuttal what Speaker 1 has said. Speaker 1, you said about scholarships. Some might argue that existing programs like scholarship and targeted initiatives are enough to support Pacific students. While these efforts are commendable, they are just a small part of solution. Scholarships benefit a few, but they don't address the everyday struggles faced by most Pacific students. While current efforts are a step in the right direction, they are not enough. We must do more to create an inclusive and equitable education system that truly supports and uplifts our Pacific youth. They deserve nothing but more. Before I start, I'm going to speak about the topic family over school. E pala le maa ai le pala le upu. Even stones decay, but words endure. I'm your second speaker from the affirmative team, and I'll be discussing the point of family over school. For the Pacifica youth, we face the constant burden of having to prove ourselves worthy to receive our place, not on the podium, but the bare minimum of being able to sit in the same room as other civilians who don't quite look like us. Our shoulders broad because of what rests upon them. We don't attend school only for our beneficence, but we attend with a whole village on our back. I can tell you one thing, that being Pacifica ain't for the weak. We're just built differently. Our education system isn't doing enough to support our Pacifica youth. Many Pacifica youth have volunteered to help their families outside of school to provide the basic essentials for living. Many struggle to complete assignments and study because as soon as school finishes, the big bro and big sis hats are put on straight away. A famous Samoan proverb, ole ala i le pule o le tautua. The pathway to leadership is through service. We have been taught from a very young age to serve others. The education system is telling us, Pacifica youth, to complete this by Friday. This assignment must be done before we are going to repeat. Prepare for the exam next week, etc. How do we complete this when we are to cater to our family and attend work after school? What is the solution? The education system is fixed on the one type of system that fits all, but that does not fit Pacifica. We do not need special treatment. We just need more help. School finishes at 3 p.m., work starts at 4 p.m., work finishes at 11 p.m., arrives at home to rest, and then it repeats. When are the assignments supposed to be completed, or when is the study time available for us? During the 30 minutes at work, the drive from home, or bus rides? Where are the workshops our education systems are supposed to run for students who need to catch up on work, so that they are not in the students about this issue last year, about the Ministry of Education not doing anything, and I stand by it entirely. They say they repeatedly raised the issue with the Ministry of Education, but nothing was done. You see, nothing was done.
would like to go straight to our second point. Support systems within the education systems play a crucial role in helping Pacific youth, especially through targeted individuals like culturally capable counselors and specialized management courses. These address the unique challenges faced by Pacific students. Having counselors of Pacific descent ensures that students receive guidance from professionals who understand their cultural backgrounds and lifestyles. This fosters trust and creates effective communication, making it easier to address personal and academic issues. These counselors can offer them navigate their culture, learn constructive ways to handle
Talofa lava, loing o William Mutsupai. I am the third affirming speaker for today. The struggles of the system in New Zealand, despite the talent, dreams, and potential of Pacific youth bring, systemic biases and socio-economic barriers continue to hold them back. It's not just an educational issue, it's a human issue, and it's our responsibility to address it with compassion and urgency. Let's start with systemic bias. Imagine being a young Pacific student full of dreams and less academically challenging courses. This isn't just a number in a report. It's a heartbreaking reality for many students who are denied the chance to reach their full potential simply because of unconscious bias. Fully understand the cultural backgrounds of Pacific students. They might misinterpret our students' respectful asking of questions among peers as disengagement or mistake communal learning habits for cheating. Disciplinary actions which not only tarnish academic records, but also damage self-esteem and a sense of belonging. The lack of representation among teachers further compounds these problems, with only cultural experiences. This lack of representation is invisible and undervalued, affecting their motivation and self-worth. Economic barriers. Picture a young Pacific student waking up struggling to find a quiet place to study. Approximately 30% of Pacific youth live in low-income households, facing challenges like inadequate nutrition, poor health, and limited access to educational resources. To school hungry, tired, and stressed, trying to focus on their education against all odds. Painfully apparent. Many Pacific students couldn't participate in online learning because they didn't have access to behind in a world that's increasingly digital. Our Pacific youth deserve the same opportunities to learn and grow as everyone else. In conclusion, the systemic biases and socio-economic barriers our Pacific youth face are real, pervasive, and deeply unfair. They undermine educational opportunities and creating cycles of disadvantage. But we can change this. We must foster cultural competency among our educators about a policy. They are about giving every Pacific student the chance to thrive and achieve their dreams. Let us act with empathy, urgency, and deserve nothing less than our full support and belief in their potential. Together, we can create an education system that truly uplifts and empowers every.
Talafalava malolelei, kia orana. My name is Latu Selo Vidi Lavlavu. I'm from the Kingdom of Tonga and I come to Kelston Boys High School. The point for us was, the topic was our education system are not doing enough to support our Pacific youth. I say unto you, nay, that is false information. Provided for us, even though I've been here just for a year now, and back in the island, nothing, I would say nothing, but less is provided for us. as my family moved out to seek further education, and that's why we're here at Aotearoa, like the island of milk and honey. So, so in the island, nothing is like being spoon-fed to us, but in here, everything is being spoon-fed to us, but we are not eating from the spoon. So, AUT is there. There's a program that's provided for us called the Pilot, a program for year 11s to year 13. This allows us to see become in the future, but it's up to us to make that change of our life and see further to our future, not just our present. So we got a plan forward, and the system provides that for us. It is up to us to make the choice. There are programs also as Unibound, Uniprep. If you're looking forward for the future, you want to become an engineer, Unibound, they teach you that. If you want to become, or anything with the law, Malosi is there for us, which is the program here today. It is up to us to do and look for things we want to do. And also, there are programs here at school provided to us by the system, which is Health Science Academy and also the Service Academy. These are things for us, and the system provides for us easier ways to reach that goal or reach that blessing. And like I said, everything is there, blessings are here, but we're not making use of it. We are lacking rather than coming to class and making use of the blessings that are provided to us. Yes, like I said, everything is there for us, but we gotta make use of it. So my message to you, young Pacific youth, make use of the blessings that are here for us. Don't take it for granted. Don't abuse the system. The system is there to help, not there to sit around the side just for you to push around. Thank you.
I'm very appalled. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't agree with anything he said. You said that we're getting spoon-fed, we're just not eating. How about I'm allergic to what they're feeding me? Huh? We're given, and he's saying that I'm gonna rebut this. He said that we're given those opportunities and stuff, but we're not taking it. How about if those opportunities that we are given do not fit with us? Yeah? For example, Service Academy. I can't do Service Academy because I have gout and I can't do. There's some things that Pacific Islanders cannot do because we just can't do it. Yeah? Anyways, let me get into it. The last speaker for the affirmative side, Dominic Lolo here. As a Pacific student in New Zealand, I have come to understand the importance of diversity and inclusivity within the classroom. However, in the New Zealand education system, there seems to be a lack of support for Pacifica youth. The system is heavily westernized and does not cater to the unique needs and cultural backgrounds of Pacifica students. One main issue with the New Zealand education system is its failure to acknowledge and incorporate Pacifica culture into the curriculum. According to the news website, the revised Year 7 to 13 English curriculum is expected to include compulsory Shakespeare and grammar lessons. Why not Queen Charlotte, the greatest punake Tonga has ever seen? Tupaia, the greatest navigator of the Tahitian Islands. Or Tupua Tamasese Lealofi III, of the Mau movement. This lack of representation can lead to feelings of division, ultimately hindering their academic success. Without seeing themselves reflected in their education, these students may struggle and feel marginalized within the school environment. Furthermore, the assessment methods used disadvantage. These students may excel in different kind of things. And these things aren't thingy in the Western context. For example, me, Dominic Lolo here, came first for the Tongue and Speech competition, ASB Polyfish 2024. But the school did not recognize it. I was not recognized by the school. I wasn't given my credit. It was in a different language.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Timote Tautu, final speaker of the negating team. I would like to rebuttal what Dominique here said. My struggling friend right here has to use it. It's up to us whether we want to use it or abuse it. Anyway, the point I will discuss will be about the education in the classroom and also culture groups. The education system to learn our culture. As a New Zealand born, the education system allows us to reconnect with our culture, whether through reading and writing assessments in NCEA, and it also produces, and the education systems also produce culture groups, which is an avenue to further our understanding of our culture through dance, song, and music. For example, culture groups and performances such as Polyfest allows me NCEA credits, but also allows me to learn song and dance in the native language.
But it sounds to me that you're reading from Wikipedia, my brother. If Pacific system failed, explain to me how we...
Damn, it's getting hot in here. Okay, so what I took from that round, eat from the spoon, stop wagging, stop wagging. Yes, very good. Failure. Education system needs to listen to us and hear us. But what I really give Dominic his credits. Kelston, yeah. Hashtag, okay. So thank you very much, Malo Pito. You guys were amazing. We are all jealous that we couldn't do what you've just done. And then they're going to make an announcement and give on our 4 teams, and then let us know which teams have made it into our 2 teams in the final round to prepare. We have our play-along, sing-along event at the Whaupasvi as an instrument. If anyone here is a singer, come along to our pop-up orchestra and choir at Avondale College. And on Friday program, here's a schedule here. There's another one on the window over there. Or look on www. Oh, you're good? Okay. A lot of the films that are Solibula is a Fijian film. Meli is based in Fiji. He's from St. Pius Catholic School. So, yeah, quite a few films coming.
Is it working? Just test on the mic.
Kelston Boys, I'm here with my Kelston girls representatives. Can I get your name, please?
Hello, my name is
How
Dalf.
do you guys feel on the topic you guys were given to study and talk about?
Personally, I'm feeling a little bit great tonight after the whole pressure and everything. I'm feeling a little bit good. But the whole topic thing, yeah, at the beginning it was kind of hard for us to really understand our question, so we had to narrow it down, find information for each word. Yes, guys, each word. Find the meaning, go in depth, because even, yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
How did you feel on the topic you were given to study and talk about?
Do I continue? I think the topic that we were given is a really what did she say? Controversial. It's controversial. Yeah, the topic that we were given is controversial. There's a lot of aspects regarding this topic, a lot of opinions. I think it was just it was up to us to
Thank you, girls. Back to you. What's the mic's not working? Jam, we go get 80. You guys test. Test.
Test. This is test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. In. Making sure it was working for you. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's working.
Why you interview them? Why are we interviewing them?
We should be interviewing AD, but they're AD's being interviewed by the other people. Just go like that. Give me a heads in. Hey, I am with Kelston Boys High School, and I just wanted to. I liked your guys' debate. What is your guys' names? Please introduce yourself.
My name is Fraser Batistatini.
My name is Lese Motsanga.
So, question for you guys. How did you guys feel on the topic you guys were given to talk and study about?
I feel like it was a good topic because every Pacifica has their own perspective and their own view on this topic. But it's good to break the ice because, you know, sometimes some Pacifica can agree that there is enough support, but some can say, no, there's not enough support.
Personally, I felt the topic was a bit biased because me myself, like everything I do is like academic. I love school, so I was like, and because me personally, the education system has done so much for me, so I was actually like against. I wanted to negate, but then you know you have to do what you have to do to win. But the topic was amazing. Oh, you guys good? Thank you.
Would you guys say that you guys learned some new stuff from the opposition?
100% because, like, you know, we can all say that we know that the government is doing the best they can, and we know that they are, but, you know, there's some sides that we have to know where they are lacking in, and it's good to learn. And I learned lots of new stuff. Oh, thank you.
Wow. Same answer as Fraser. There's always room for improvement.
Thank you so much, Kelston Boys. I loved your guys' debate. Another question: would you guys say that you would see yourself as a politician or a lawyer as a potential future pathway?
For me personally, that's what I've been like, you know, trying to aim towards, like just to see more brown faces in the parliament. You know, we do see some right now, but like just to continue, like each generation have their own different, because like there's lots of Palangis and Pakeha, but you know, it's good that we're training now so that we can be the future, like future for our generation.
For me personally, politician or whatever, I feel like it's all God's plan. I'm just gonna, you know, do my part, study hard, like learn hard. Wherever the Lord takes me, I'm gonna follow. But I do see myself. If I know that that's if the Lord's plan, then I will strive. Thank you.
Once again, thank you guys for your time. Do you guys have any last regards or last words for the camera? Any shout-outs?
Not a shout out, but like just encouragement for those students Pacifica students who are, you know, doubting themselves from doing stuff like this. When you get the opportunity, trust me, take the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelston Boys. Back to you.
Okay. And because we get the judges to say something, but shall we get them to do it after the whole?
Okay.
Boys High School will be negating.
Hey guys.
My name is Gideon.
Lassie Praise. Hi, my name is Maddie.
Honey.
Hi guys. Study and talk about.
I was actually pretty nervous, but you know, excited at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Really nervous, but yeah, we got there in the end. When we were given the prompt, I was pretty passionate. Like lots of ideas were coming into my head immediately. I was pretty confident.
I think it was an awesome topic to speak about, and I think we did well.
Would you guys say you guys had a plan, like coming into tonight's debate, and do you feel like you guys executed it well?
Not really, but I think if we like our improv was nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry.
I think we're a bit here and there, but overall we did pretty well. I agree. We did pretty well. I think most of us had in mind that we were just doing it for fun, nothing too serious. And yeah, we did pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I think we had some really good outlines and we hit the points that we wanted to make, like generally. So.
Hello.
Would you guys say that you would see yourself doing this in the potential future, like becoming a politician or a lawyer?
Maybe, but this is an inspiration for people who like to debate, or just like to, talk about topics like this. And yeah, I think it's a really good inspiration for the younger tamariki. Yeah.
For me personally, yes, I do want to go into law. But yeah, I like debating. I would do it in the future. For me personally, I don't think I would see myself, but hopefully that someone watching on that live stream, someone out there, little kid maybe, have just seen like us out there ripping them as Māori and Pacifica people. I hope that they want to see themselves up on a panel as well.
I would. Dating is a really awesome foundation to have. So.
But Avondale, do you guys have any last regards for the camera? Anything, guys?
They'll set we up. Oh. Thank you for having us.
I'd like to thank, the Lord above for this lovely night. Yeah. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
The first two rounds, we've already given our teams the time to go away and prep. But the winner for round one, can I please get Avondale wins round one. Kelston girls, they got 214 point. Yeah, shot guys. That's for round one. The results for round two, so amazing. The points and the scores, Kelston Boys, who were affirming, they got 208 points, whereas shout out to the collab team, they got 182 points. So we'll have Avondale and Kelston Boys versing each other. Yeah, that's all. Thank you, guys.
For our final, the two teams are now off-site somewhere prepping for the final round for our debate topic. They have that in hand. to our sponsors for the night, which are the trusts. We got a grant festival. We got enormous support from the Whau Local Board. Rosetta here from the Whau Local Board and Council. And also Ikipanuku. Yay! So thank you very much. And we really, actually, literally could not do this without all of these. I was asked yesterday, why are you doing so much? I just said, what? Why not? Because we deserve it. So yeah, I hope that we continue to get, the resources more like this, especially for uplifting and supporting our kids. Just another shout out, the theme for our festival is Le Tuwha Maunga Se Tangata, and another aspect of that is that we're supporting Rosebank Primary's bilingual unit to get to Samoa in 2025. So we thought it was amazing that this primary school want to get to, they want to take the unit to Samoa next year. Raising events. And so you are eating our dinner, which is the Rosebank Primary School Tupulangi unit. So yeah, just another way of more music. Thank you, team. Testing. Testing. Hello. 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. Okay. Are we ready for the final round of our Whau Schools Debate? Yeah, yeah! Woo! Okay, well, let us bring out Avondale College. And the negating side. Left side. Oh my gosh. Come hither. Kelston Boy. Oh, he's still coming. Oh my goodness. Woo, how much bucky? Shot, yes. Okay. Excellent, bring it. Okay, so we are in our final round. Any tips from our, audience or anything else that we should be listening out for? Rebuttals? Speaking from the heart. This is what I heard. Speaking from the heart for this final round, okay? So we're going to leave you with that and some drama. And some more Pasifika humor, please. Oh my gosh, demanding audience, okay? But we would love you to bring it. So have fun, okay? We're going to leave you for the final round of the Whau Schools Debate. Thank you.
Kia ora. The topic of this financial stability. This topic is discussing the state of PI families' financial stability when the stability we speak of is something PI families struggle to maintain even before. The vast majority of households in Samoa receive remittances from abroad. 56% of households surveyed in 2018 had at least one remitter, with a further 38% of households having 2 remitters. In this debate, we affirm that remittances are detrimental to Pacific families' financial stability. My fellow speakers will discuss the cultural expectations and guilt that follows with remittances, and the negative economic effects of remittances.
E tupu mea e awea, a ele tupu mea e te upea. What you give will be multiplied, what you keep will not be. An esteemed audience, without any further introduction, we would like to take our firm stance that remittances are indeed not detrimental to Pacific families' financial stability. There are 4 key aspects we would like to argue that supports our argument. Firstly, the lack of budgeting. Secondly, financial stability and well-being. Thirdly, the vital role in supporting families. And lastly, the underlying values in Pacific cultures in the practice of remittances. To start my first point, the spirit of sending out remittances is not detrimental to our Pacific families' financial stability. To say it is detrimental would basically be saying they are killing our Pacific families here in New Zealand, suffocating them. It's not. I believe remittances are not the problem. It is the method in which our people send them out. The method needs to be adjusted. It's not the giving of remittances that is wrong. It's the lack of budgeting, the lack of education, and the lack of proper understanding. The underline of the whole situation is, if you don't take care of your stuff here, if you know you need to pay rent, then what is your excuse? Know what to pay, know what to prioritize, and let the family know. Saying no is not a bad thing. Sometimes people think that saying no is passive, but it's just having the ability to live within your means. The problem is people living out of their means. there needs to be more education on what needs to be prioritized first.
Hello, I'm your second speaker of the affirming team. And before I would go into to bring up a point that the negating team has brought up. They say that saying no is not is not a. Also realizing that we have our own financial decisions is also another thing. They need to accept for sending money for you to live a lazy lifestyle. It's not going to be spoon-fed to you. I'd just like to go on to my second point. Serve and sacrifice their old life in the islands to live a life full of opportunities in life and to flourish and to do what they couldn't do. And sometimes of mental things on the kid. They're scared to go home because they can't tell their mom that they've just failed a test because the job that will provide for this family. But in their mind, they're thinking of the family. We aren't reliable for what we're here to live what you've given. We do not have to live by these expectations, these when we go home, we like to can affect us in financial ways. We can't pursue things that we love to do because we are limited by money. We can't pursue like arts. What if I wanted to be a singer? Does that give good pay? Not all the time. I want to be my own person.
I'd like to rebut that statement. Now, some might argue that remittances create pressure on those who send them and lead to debt. However, it is essential. Remittances often result in better financial management, prioritization. Many individuals who send remittances do so because they understand the critical role these funds play. So I stand before you to refute the statement, remittances are detrimental to Pacific families. Remittances are not just about money. They are about love, responsibility, and the lifeline they provide to families back home. While challenges exist, the positive impact on both the sending and receiving families far outweigh the drawbacks. Let's explore how remittances contribute to the financial stability and well-being of Pacific families. Remittances play a crucial role in investing in education and health, which are foundational for long-term financial stability. By sending money back home, individuals ensure that their younger siblings, children, or other relatives can attend school and receive education. Education is a powerful tool that can break the cycle of poverty and open doors to better job opportunities and higher incomes in the future. Moreover, remittances allow families to access better healthcare services. This can mean the difference between life and death in many cases. By ensuring that the family members have access to medical care, remittances beyond the economic benefits, remittances strengthen family bonds and foster a sense of responsibility and solidarity. Sending money back home is an expression of love and commitment to family welfare. It reinforces cultural values of support and collective well-being, which are integral to Pacific communities. This sense of duty and connection can also have a positive psychological effects, knowing that they are making a tangible difference purpose and fulfillment. This emotional support. In conclusion, remittances are not detrimental to Pacific families' financial stability. They are a vital source of support to the financial stability and well-being of Pacific families. They are a testament to the strength, resilience, and love that binds.
I would like to rebuttal what my opposition said. They said, and the struggle of the diaspora is not something we should take lightly. Must we wait for our people to die in order for you to view it as detrimental? You say, saying no to remittances clashes with the whole point of immigration. You say medical care is important to those back home, and it is a life or death situation. But you fail to recognize the life or death situation happening within the diaspora. And it leads me to question whether you put the same value on the lives of those back home, those here in this room. Which leads me to my point of growing dependency. Family is sent out from the homeland, forced to make a home out of an environment that they do not know. Living with people who speak a language we can barely understand, settling for blue-collar jobs paying minimum wage that only just cover our own bills. And family left back home do what? They sit and they eat from the silver spoon that we continue to mention here today. We tell them, there is no money. They say, get another job. We tell them, the bank won't accept our loan, and they say, you're ungrateful. It's 2 steps forward and 50 million steps back. The diaspora's minds are plagued by this financial expectation that there is no, The diaspora minds are plagued by this financial expectation. And where is the room for the diaspora to benefit from their own labor? Thank you.
Oh, no. Before I say my point, I found what my sister here, what she said was very disrespectful to me and the families overseas, calling us lazy. Calling us lazy. We work the lands, we look after the country that you call the homeland. We are the original. We are the Pacifica people. Tangata Moana. Tangata Pacifica. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna cry. The perception of economic well-being. Despite the argument that remittances create a dependency on external view of remittances in the Pacific, there is an ample, forgive me, these are some big and expensive words, of remittances would have us believe. Overlook the fact that everything homeland relatives receive, they help boost local economies by providing households increased purchasing power of consumption and investment in the business, which benefit transfer. We can ensure the lasting well-being of these communities.
No, I stand up. You sit down. It's my turn. Okay, send money to the islands? How? But I'm broke. When family in Samoa is asking for money. If I go to the bank, like my sister said, you go to the bank and they decline you for your loan. Like my sister said again. Do you love me? Just say no. Oh. We are working our butt off on the land. Yeah, okay, then what are you doing with the money? I don't know. Anyways. That right. But I'd like to rebut supply. Is that reading the truth? Will you well, if I get to provide for my family so they can have a better life and a better education, because look at the time that's happening right now. The economy is going up and our money is going down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yes, I can't. Hey sis, can you look after my son that's at my house? How can I look after your son that's at your house? Hey, get better money. Thank you.
We're like living in New Zealand is like our money is going away. Cost of living here is going up. But that, to me, that just sounded like excuses. Excuse like, are you that lazy just to not go find a job? We have technology around us. Search on Seek, Indeed, wherever. And before I move on, I feel like this whole group is just talking about the same point, saying that remittance aren't all. The underlying value is about giving, the heart of giving that we have as Tangata Pacifica. About the heart of appreciating. And you know, when you give something to or say a maliu, you don't give like a whole $1,000. But this group here is saying that they're going against us because no one told you to go over the cost that you wanted. You know, no one said to go above this. Just go to what you can, because whatever like what you're trying to do for your people. And like sending money over to Samoa, damn, if my parents can do that, then our next generation and next generation can do it too. My parents and her siblings send about like $1,000 for my grandma and my grandpa in Samoa. This is the excuse. Like, all I hear is excuses, because we have resources here to find jobs, get good pay, but you're just bringing something that you're suffering in your own life. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. And you're going, it's about the roots or something. You know, the money is the evil stuff. So don't, but anyways, let me go back to my point. It doesn't have to be money, but in this day and age, people give money. The basis of all of it is tautua. Tautua to our families, tautua to our villages. In order to build the kingdom of God, to enlarge the kingdom of God, you're tithing 10%. Just 10%. That money gone. Just eat and go spend somewhere else, not useful. So, you know, Pacifica and Whalavelaves are something that we're leading team. Thank you. To conclude all the points, I would like to thank our opponents for all the points that you guys made. But I strongly believe that the points you made were not at our level. Because, you know, because we're not rapid. We don't repeat things. When you want to come to a debate, you talk about different things which can push you forward. But yet they're still bringing up the same point about this and that. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're still going to end up sending money back home to Samoa and stuff like that, you know? We're going to have to work our bums off to go work every day for our parents and them, okay? So, team negating.
Remittances are detrimental to the financial stability to MPI families. You've already heard that a million times tonight, but I repeat this because I think you'll fail to read it. It says, remittances are detrimental to the financial stabilities to MPI families. Are we, the diaspora, not MPI families? Cultural values are what we are brought up with. We are brought up with these values that tell us you must serve. Who's feeling this love when we are going through this financial situation, where we are put in debt and critical financial situations? Yes. There's a lot of papers, guys. My phone died. The hard labor back home shouldn't ever go unnoticed, and it never will. But what shouldn't go unnoticed also is that we're struggling. Therefore, remittances are detrimental to the financial stability to MPI families. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, students from Avondale College, Kelston Boys. Ooh, okay. Geez, that was getting personal, wasn't it? It's time we need to wrap this up because it's getting hot here. What we're going to do now is gather the judges' scores, deliberate and piece everything together, and then we will have a final announcement about the winner of the overall debate. But for now, we are going to ask of the debate. Perhaps, give us your impressions of our speakers or the learnings. So please come forward. And Homaiti Pakipaki, please. Fia Collins and Nikita Sionetali.
Thank you, Ina. And thank you all audience for lending us your in all your 5 cents. Especially my thanks to the team up in the front here. Trying to follow the notice that says affirming or negating. That is an extra point by my books. Round one was testing. Media, for giving us your views. I am of another kind of school that actually don't like media. I hide away on Facebook, but you have highlighted the pros and the cons of how media has and will continue to be one of the impacts of our going on from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Now, round two, one of my favorites, because I am an ex-teacher. Debate that this team put up, and I liked it. I even liked more. One of the fellas said that counted. Fella, that is a very valid point, and I need to emphasize that because us to Valuan, but we do not get recognized. Oh, sorry, I'm a Tuvalu fella. And our queen need to follow our queen needs to hear that and expand that many a time. because poor you students are attempting to perform at Polyfest, but do you get credit for it? I never get credits for my students when I was teaching, by the way. I'm a teacher. Anyway, good point. I like that very point. And however, who tried to quote Albert Einstein? I like it. Because I have another better friend. Stephen Hawkins is the mentor right now. So I gave you extra point for that. So put your hands together for both teams.
Ia o le viinga ma whaafitai le atua e le whaititia. Awa na le sea nolo na alofa malona angalei. Ia wana o se foe e whaai e le taua e tawhia le awau. Whaafeloa i atu ma le a whaaloalu, pa ia ma malu au whia ni tu po, sunga whaafia ngainga. As well as just all the organisers. Talofa everyone, my name's Bassa Fia Collins. And it's been wonderful. It's been a real blessing to the future, our young people. Le tū whaamaunga se tangata is the theme for this festival. No one stands alone, no one succeeds alone, and no one suffers alone. If you knew Efeso, he would be so proud, so proud of every single one of you. And you'll probably go away and be hard on yourselves and beat yourselves up, but I wanted to come and speak life and tell you, you are the future. And we are so proud of each and every one of you who spoke and shared. You are the manifestation of the dreams and the hopes of our people and our ancestors. You are our treasure. I have not come here, up here, on a mountain. Yes, let's clap for our young people, eh? And yeah, I've been given the honor of being called a judge today, but we are equals. You speak for us. So never ever take that for granted. And know wherever you stand and wherever you go and wherever you walk, you take all of us with you. So that was my 2 cents. I'm blown away. I'm so impressed. I can go on for days about how impressed I am by the eloquence, the use of humor, the tone, the voice, the hand gestures, movement is always good. I also wanted to remind you that our ancestors and our people, our orators, I have never seen a whailaunga stand up with a piece of paper or read off of a phone. So I want to remind you, that blood that runs through the veins of our master orators runs through your veins too. That blood and that DNA is yours. So take it. Hey, there's my one little piece of advice, is to remember no one speaks and shares stories or tala noas the way we do. No one. No one can do that. So own it, claim it, it's yours. We're proud of you. Thank you very much for this very, very big honor. On behalf of my daughters and my family, wanted to say we love you guys very much. We support you. And if you know me, I'm a Westie. So it's awesome to come back home. The air felt so much better for my lungs when I walked in. It's wonderful, wonderful. But God bless, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Hi guys. Yeah, nothing really much to add. I'm also just a kid. But tonight I've been really impressed by all of the debaters. I've loved to see you guys all in your element. Yeah, it's just been really crazy and cool to see like all the points you have made, and you have all made really good points tonight. And yeah, I really hope that you guys all consider either being on the Whau Youth Board or also like taking up law, because I'm sure all of you guys will become great lawyers, great leaders, great politicians. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you guys excel.
Malo lava, thank you very much, judges. So I wanted to see where we're at with our results. Oh, okay. And I think we have a result coming this way. So come hither. Thank you. And we'll hand the mic over. Thank you, judges. I think, yes, you please take a seat, Taylor, for your amazing words. I'll hand the mic to you guys and you can give the results. And then we'll do prize giving and certificates with our judges and for everyone that has spoken tonight. So thank you.
First of all, can we give another round of applause for our finalists and everyone who's debated tonight? A huge whaamā atu to everyone that participated because it takes a lot of courage to get up here, and for some of the schools it was their first time, especially shout out to Kelston girls for being their first time here. Yes, sir. And if you were here last year, you would know that these two teams were the same teams that were here. But I think for those of us volunteers and even the audience who were able to witness last year, there's been a huge improvement in the way that they debate this year. And so their skills have definitely improved and advanced, and to see their rebuttals and their confidence grow, it's amazing. And so it's been a blessing to witness, and truly congratulations to everyone that participated. But without further ado, we will get into the results of tonight. The score, the runner-up received 189, and the winner received a total of 233. So can we get a drum roll so that we can announce the winners of 2024 Whau Pacifica Debate? So can we get one of the judges and to come up and present the certificate for the winners? Can one of you guys want to come up and... This is just the, yeah. Okay, shot for example. Congratulations to Kelston. And just another one, another certificate for our runners-up. Give a round of applause for Avondale College, guys. Read out all the certificates. In the interest of time, we do have certificates for everyone who participated, but we will end our program here. Thank you, everyone, for coming and supporting. Thanks for taking the time. We know it's been a long night, but your kids, for those of you who came to support your kids, they're truly talented. They're so intelligent. They have so much potential. And for those of us who are here in green shirts, we're here because we believe in your kids' potential. We come here every year and we come and support these causes because we know that they have a lot to give. And tonight just manifests everything that we believe. So thank you to Kelston Boys, thank you to Avondale College, thank you to Kelston Girls, thank you Kelston Boys for having us here tonight. Thank you to Whau Pacifica for putting on such an amazing program for the second consecutive year in a row. And we hope to see you guys next year and hope to see some more schools here. So thank you, everyone. Hope you have a good night.
Thank you, Paris. I do also just want to add thanks. Can I please have a huge round of applause to our amazing live streaming Kelston Boys High School Media crew. Thank you to Q Yorangi and the boys. Incredible setup. The live stream looks amazing. It's going to be a recording in perpetuity for our schools and for you guys to watch and for your families to watch over in the islands. don't need to give them money, but you can send them the video instead, just as good. So yeah, really huge thank you to you guys, like an incredible mahi over the past few weeks, so well done. And yes, thank you to our hosts. I also really want to give warm thank you to our judges, so Homai Te Pakipaki, really hard job. Thank you, and I will hand over to Rev Asoara Mosa to close off our event for tonight. I have no other words because actually everyone's just been so beautifully spoken, so whawhite lava for everyone coming tonight. Thank you.
One of the things that I like to do is to spend some time in silence, because we have come to the end of the program and there is a lot that has happened today, and we have been blessed through the teams and the debating, and bless one another for turning up, the judges and everybody here. Often in the Pacifica Festival or the Whau Pacifica team or committee, I used to run a song that I used to end in a prayer. And a prayer that actually everybody will have to participate in the prayer. And this time, I'm going to sing and you will hum. And the hum that I expect of Pacifica is a harmonious hum, like the wind that breezes over the sea, because that is us. And in humming, I'd like to challenge that are faced by our teachers in our schools, because they have a full-on program. But it is so good that we're able to come today. So let's pause in silence. And as I lead this song in prayer, I want a while since I think I expected to lead. Te ta'ata kia mātou mai. On that line, I want everybody to join in and emphasize the word, what life is all about, aroha mai. So that was just a practice run. Shall we do it again? One more time before we really get into that. Because God is asleep at the moment and he wants to be woken up. So in silence I say, Te tuai aroha mai kia mātou te ta'ata aroha mai